And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Throw to the left. Gets some space around the 30. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. We have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and they hit it. What a way to jumpstart this offense.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Loses the football. The scramble is on. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
Takes the handoff. It's Davidson. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Looking to pass this time. He finds the running back in the flat. What a move, breaking ankles and still going. They get him down, but a big play moves him to the 45.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. He escapes the pocket. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
To throw, it's Nelson. Looking to scramble. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And showcasing the shiftiness on that play, defense finally brings him down.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense operating from the pistol. And here's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Over the middle, it's Green. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Green. Breaks free with room to run. And here he goes. Finally brought down all the way at the 6-yard line. Puts him in great scoring position. Defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled after the completion, down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
But when you have a big physical offensive line, you can wait to 3rd and goal and rely on them and the running back to get you a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stopping at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build a promising start. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking.
The ball to the ground. Scooped up with the defense. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Clemson. A huge defensive score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up and score myself.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Fields it just outside the goal line. Boom. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick throw to the right. It's caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? It's a run. Running back's got it. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilbert.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Felt the incompletion. It sets up a 3rd down and 3.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Graham behind the line. It's Gilbert. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Quarterback delivers quickly. A receiver on the screen. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Single back, takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Trying to create here on the move. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On the move now. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Back to throw. It's Nelson. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Heading left after the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks like Clemson will have the 1st down. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. And that catch is hauled in. And he'll be brought down. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And they get to completion. Look at that powerful running. Brought down. It crosses midfield with 46.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The pass rush closing in. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking deep downfield with the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. The sure hands. It's Gilbert. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Grab down the middle, it's Tuggle. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And the defense will call timeout here, the age-old practice of trying to ice the kicker. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a three-point lead. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Fights through the tackle. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Quarterback keeps the football. And they've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Looking to the end zone. They'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the nice touchdown negated by the penalty, and it'll back the offense up. 2nd and goal for the offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. What a catch! Tackled there by the defense.
Boy, they get some big yards here on 3rd down, but they're still going to be short. So it'll bring up a 4th down and a big decision for this offense.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes a reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
With such tough field position, at least he gets some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Scanning the field. It's Nelson. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Okay, ready?
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Touchdown, Tigers! And that will give them the lead now.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 21-17. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Throws to the tight end. He's got his man wide open. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And that's a great example of the option working so well down inside the 10-yard line. The defense was caught off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's field, and returner trying to create good field position here. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. We'll hand it off. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They keep him off balance with a run. That one moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. He looks to his left and makes the completion. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
And the Tigers are on the move here. The shotgun running play call. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. The Tigers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Call him in the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Looking downfield. It's Nelson. Pressure is coming. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Working clock with the ground game. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up 1st down from the 31. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and a lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a 1st down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The back's got it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They connect for 6.
Chris, this is a huge touchdown late in this game to make this a 2-possession game with under a minute to go. I think it's safe to say they can secure victory here.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense comes out here, one last chance, 1-possession game. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for a late deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a late deep throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking to scramble. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the defense is going to win this game. Crush